I've got some chilling news just for you. Ha ha, I'm such a funny person. Guess what? Lemon Studios have just announced that they are making Frostpunk 2. Or at least they didn't just announce it, but someone found out that they are making it, and we've got details for you. So here we are. If you've not played Frostpunk, then you can check it out now on Steam. There is a free weekend going, and there's also a big fat discount if you want to buy it permanently. But in a nutshell, the first one has you as the leader of the last city on Earth, and it's up to you to decide how they survive. And along the way, you have to make basically gruesome social decisions on the survival of your people. And although it had some performance issues on its initial launch, it actually turned out to be quite a good game and even won a few awards along the way. The game isn't that long, but there are some DLCs that you can pick up if you want to carry on enjoying it, but we're not here to talk about the first one, we're here to talk about this second. So the second of the series takes 30 years after the original. For those who played it will know that the main resource was coal to keep your city alive. Well, you've moved on now from the age of coal because oil is the big resource set to take the precedent in the sequel. In the initial game, you had yourself fighting for the survival of mankind. In this one, it's all about what happens next and how humanity moves on from these dreadful circumstances that they were put into. But just like the first, nothing is ever simple, and there'll be plenty of hard choices for you to make along the way. With the dev stating, Frostpunk 2 in this sense is actually a post-apocalyptic game. In a way, the cities did survive, and again, what will happen next? This is the big question. So I would say that overall the themes of the game are not going to be all beds of roses. I would say that it's going to be a somewhat different tone from the original. As for the consequences of having a society ran on oil, the devs are staying stum at the moment and not giving away many details, stating, I cannot talk very specifically about the role of oil and how the society will play out around this. I can say that while the oil is definitely the big actor, the ultimate hero and anti-hero remain society, right? For us, Frostpunk 2 is still going to be a social survival game, just interpreted in a different way than the original. So aside the trailer, there currently isn't a release date. We can speculate that this is going to come across on all platforms as did the previous one. But if you want to have a look at the trailer, I highly would recommend it. The breakdown isn't all that much. There is no gameplay as per usual with most teaser trailers, but it does a fantastic job to set up the grim ice world that you are going into. And at the end of the trailer, you can see what looks like the previous leader from the first game, bound, frozen, with his head smashed in, with liar written across his chest in blood. I'll be keeping a close eye on what's going on. There are no gameplay details at the moment, but 11-bit Studio do a fantastic job at building these kind of games, so maybe we'll see a more circular city return shortly, or maybe a different shape this time. I'm really interested to hear what you think. Do you think we'll see a return of the familiar circle city, or will we see something a little bit different? Maybe a new shape, but nonetheless, I want to hear your opinions. Did you play the first game? Did you play the DLCs? What would you like to see different in the new game? What would you like to see not included in the game? Let's have a great discussion in the comments, but as always, have a great day everyone. Please stay healthy and well, and I'll be back with more news and excitement soon.